Hello everyone and welcome back to this Let's Play of Supersonic Racers. In this episode and last episode, we played with Lucy and finished off... Just gotta get that laugh in. And we finished off Grand Prix, which now means it will... No, we finished off World Series. In this episode we'll do Grand Prix. And we'll do it with good old Sloth and Marfa. And I love her laugh. I mean, seriously. That is amazing. In Grand Prix, it's a bit different than World Series. There is no, like, culminative. Is that how you say it? Like, this is mathematics. I don't know how to pronounce mathematic words. Grand Prix is basically, you have to finish either first, second, or third, I think, in every single round. And if you finished first place in a lap under a specific time, like lap time, then you'll automatically advance to the next round. I think you have 2 continues where you will be able to, like, you'll be able to advance or to try again without any opponents on the map to drive the round in as quick as possible, and you'll have 2 of those tries, because some of the later levels it's actually super hard to get like first and second and third place. It's actually kind of difficult because you can mess up really badly. But in the beginning, in city starters, not such a big problem. At the end of the last episode, I talked about there is a bug in the game where there's like 2 courses that never gets opened for ordinary play. They're only playable in certain game modes. This is one of them. City starters, you can't play speed trial on, for an example, and I don't know why. So as you see right now, compared to World Series, you don't get to know where the other computers are placed, like... if they're in the first place or second place or whatever, you don't get to see that because it doesn't matter, really. All you need to think about is that you need to beat all of them. Right now I'll get... Just need that laugh again. We'll get fast lap round winner, because we made it under, I think it is 19 seconds, we were just there barely in time. Or maybe it's 20 seconds, I don't remember actually. But at least the first round here is usually kind of easy. I don't remember exactly how many rounds you have to finish like this in Grand Prix, maybe like 10, like in World Series, but yeah, it can be kind of difficult. Sky High Spin we haven't done before either, and Zeppelin mode there's only 2 Zeppelins or Zeppelin areas that you can drive in. Annoyingly enough, I wish there was more, but and this one is also a bit hard to get fast round lap win, or whatever you call it. By the way, another thing, when you game Grand Prix, you always start in the back. Don't ask me why. Kind of annoying, but whatever. As you've seen, I've done a couple of times already in this game that I tried to do right now, but I failed at it. If you get bumped from behind from another car, you will get a speed boost, if done correctly. Like right now with Duncan, I just got a boost of speed. That's the only way I can beat the enemy in this level, with an unlucky start like I just had back there at the start. Well, now it actually seems like I'll do okay because Johnny drives like an idiot. Okay, maybe we'll get a fast lap round winner. Yes, we will. Okay, good. But after these first 2 or 3 rounds, it won't happen anymore, so don't worry. We will be playing much more than this later. But right now in the beginning, it's really nice to get away that easily with something. Trust me, because this can get kind of difficult in the long run. Haunted House, we haven't played it either. This is the Haunted House level in the Haunted House area. Kind of cool. But I mean, this is Sloth and Marfa's like home turf, so they should do totally fine here, right? Yeah, I think so. You can also do actually fast round lap winner here as well. I've done it before. It's not too hard. You just need to be a bit lucky. But once again, this is like our home area, so I mean, come on, we should be able to do pretty well here. I don't think there's any set of characters that are like way better than the others. Like because in the last when we played the World Series, Duncan was like by far the best enemy. Oh shit, we almost missed that one. He was the one that we really had to struggle with beating in some levels, and even beat us at one level. But in Grand Prix, I think it's random, because once again, you know, the scores are not added up at the end. It's all about you managing to beat the opponents in a good good time. Wow, we got fast lap round winner again. I'm so impressed with myself, but I promise you, this will probably be the last time. After this, the fast lap round winners are almost impossible to beat, because I think the next one is an ice area, like you have to drive a snowmobile, and I can do that lap super quickly. Yeah, Refinery Racers, I can do it super quickly, like under 20 seconds, and I still don't get a fast lap round winner. So I actually have come to the conclusion that after a while it's actually impossible to get it. Like it's not a part of the game anymore. But getting in on the first 3 levels, I like it. It's cool. Thank you. I'm a good player or something. Yeah. Da, 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 da. It's actually kind of sad. Right now it's like middle of December almost, and I live in Norway, and there is no snow outside. Seriously, no snow. No snow at all. Global warming, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to start like a discussion. So as you might see right now, I'm doing a pretty good... Okay, not under 20 seconds. That's actually impossible in this level. And I had a pretty good time until that crash. So I guess I can do this level maybe in like 24 seconds, and I still don't get fast lap round winner. That tells you something about how impossible it is to get it in the later levels. I really wish I could like debug the file or like scry into the files on this disc. Because I'm playing off a disc, of course. This is not PlayStation 3, by the way, that I'm playing right now. Wow, we crashed, really. I'm playing on a PlayStation 3, as I mentioned also in the first episode. It's just so unusual for me. I learned this summer that I could play PlayStation 3 game or PlayStation 1 games on my PlayStation 3. But why can't I play PlayStation 2 games on my PlayStation 3? I don't get it. It's so weird. And it just... How much easier would it have been if I only had to do like one console, but now I have to keep my PlayStation 2 around with me all the time too, so I can play PlayStation 2 games. I don't get it. But I do notice a difference in resolution or in game quality when... Oh, yeah, we're already at the end. I can't even do it. I'm too sick. Or not sick, but too... My voice is too deep, I guess, and that's something. Not deep. I don't have a high voice, I just have a normal voice, don't I? What am I talking about? I don't know. Round 5 Crocop in the jungle area. Love it, because it's ripe for sabotage. Sabotage! And it's ripe for my own destruction. Brilliant, right? Yeah, can't wait. It's seriously kind of difficult. I promise you. 3, 2, 1... Start! Crocop. This is actually featured on the demo back in... Like, my first introduction to Supersonic Racers was in a demo that followed with my PlayStation, actually, when we got our PlayStation, me and my brothers. When we first got a PlayStation for Christmas from our parents, there was a demo that featured... Oh, we almost fell out here. It featured a demo, I don't know how to pronounce that word, of Supersonic Racers, amongst other things, where you could play a versus game in 2 levels. One of it was Crocop, this one, where we had to like ride a crocodile. You could only play as Dr. Diabolical or Oswald for us. In other areas, I think you could play as Ruka and somebody else. I don't... Oh! Hello! I don't think I've done that before. That was a surprise. Thank you, Crocop. This is why I've been playing it since like 1997 or 1998. What else am I talking about again? Yeah, and the other level was a level in like the city Metropolis level that we haven't played yet. Just kind of like an interesting fun fact. I don't remember which demo it was. If it was like demo 1, demo 2, or demo 3, or demo 4. I don't remember. I just remember that it was pretty fun to like play this game then. And like my history of this game is that I started... the first time I played this game was on the demo. Then I found out that one of my friends, childhood friends, had this game. So I played it a lot with him, and then I saw it in a store. I think it actually was used. And then I bought it, and it was like, yay! For my own money! First game ever! Wild Whirlpools. We haven't driven this one yet. It's actually kind of not tricky, but it features a lot of small whirlpools, which will affect the physics of the game quite a lot, and in a really annoying way. So you gotta be kind of careful here. You see a whirlpool right there in front of us. The computer has a tendency to drive straight into them at times. Like, look at Dr. Diabolical right now. He will probably get pushed right into it. Oh no, he didn't. What a sad shock, actually. By the way, look at Veruca's design in this in water levels. Do you see it? I think it's so charming. It's like basically an old... Damn it, blast him. Once again, blast him not affected by the physics here at all. Look at him, it's like a powerhouse. And damn it, isn't the finish line coming up here? Well, I never get a fast lap round winner here either. Because I'm not... honestly, what I think happened was that the designers just didn't take into account the slowing down that you experience when driving with a boat. So they just calculated the average time you should use to get to the finish line as like unaffected by physics, and then that just didn't match up. That's my theory, at least. Because, you know, oh god, I missed a turn here. Hey, at least we're in first place. Okay, and once again, like, I don't know 100% actually the rules for Grand Prix. I just know that if you get first place or second place, you're usually good to go to the next round as well. But sometimes you will get the message that, nope, you failed, sucks to be you. And there's a distinct possibility that I will fail this game mode. There's 3 game modes that I think, based on luck, or bad luck rather, you could fail easily. And this is one of them. Yes, I made it into the whirlpool. And blast him too, how nice. And the Dr. Diabolical. Because in one of the later levels, it actually might already be the next one or the one after that one again. You'll be driving under sea in another level that's never featured in the game itself. Oh. My favorite space level. Back to the underwater level. There's one more underwater level that we play here. I think actually it's the next round after this one. It's the hardest ever. I hate it. I hate it. It is so difficult to do it correctly because you'll get pushed into the walls underwater all the time. You'll blow up because the computer doesn't care if you run into them. Once again, like, the physics don't really work for the opponents. And I promise you'll struggle there. I really promise. And the opponent will totally ignore the physics. Anyway, Asteroid Antics. It's a circle, as far as I remember. Or is it? Or is this the other one? Oh, it's not. No, it's not the one I was thinking of. Oh, this one is difficult. It's my least favorite space level. Because right here, it's the only, seriously, the only level in the game where you actually have to be kind of easy on the gas. And wow, I just failed right out from the start. And you see here, like, there's gravity here in play. You'll get drawn into the edges, and you really have to make like a sharp turn here that the computers totally ignore. And wow, this is going pretty horrible. So right here, I normally stop gassing for a little while so I can turn more easily, and then boom, we're actually in second place. I don't know who's in first. Is it Duncan again? Well, how come Duncan is doing such a good job? No, it's Johnny. Johnny, my man. By the way, if you ever played this game before, marry me. Or if you heard about this game. I don't even care if you like it. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. Marry me. Because seriously, this game is so important to me. It seriously means a lot. When I was young, I used to draw fan art from this game. That's how desperate I was. I think I'm the only one in the world who has ever drawn fan art of Supersonic Racers. Okay, we're gonna get second place, and I think that's enough to make it to the next round. I think that's good enough for Grand Prix. I'm still not sure. Honestly, I don't know what the rules are in this game mode. Wow, we're crashing a lot here, but the computer is luckily worse than us. Yeah, whatever, Johnny. You're the only one who doesn't have a laugh. Johnny just, you know, does that scream of his. It's really creepy. Oh, it's always so much fun when the computer is, like, all trying to cross the finish line at the end at the same time. They're just, like, crashing all over the place. Here we go, the Galleon Gulch. Wish me luck. You will see what I mean immediately in this level. The computer ignores the fact that you crash into them, and you will get thrown right into the wall. But we haven't used any of our continues yet, so at least we'll pass it just based on that we will probably pass it. I love, by the way, that Slav and Marfa's submarine is like shaped like a bone. Usually here in the beginning I like to wait because people are usually so cruel to each other, and then I do a shortcut over here and I get stuck in the seaweed. Damn it, that means I'm gonna lose. But once again, crashing into the enemy is certain death. You just gotta... And look at their speed right here. They totally ignore the fact that you should lose speed when you take turns. Wow, we were lucky. And then we do the shortcut here. That means wow, wow, wow. I'm almost keeping my breath here, because this level is seriously difficult. This is my least favorite level in all of Supersonic Racers. And I realize right now that when you look at it, it doesn't really look that difficult, but it is. You can get pushed into these walls so easily. If you just... I think I crashed into Johnny if you are in the last round. Not in the last round, but in the last lap. And he just bounced right back to where he was and just, wow, we beat this level sound, and we're going to go back over the goal. Wow, look at us. I'm impressed with myself here. I can be impressed with myself, right? I didn't expect to do that well, to be honest. I'll be honest, I didn't expect to do that well, so I'm proud of myself here. That means we have only 2 levels left. TP Trouble. I talked about this level in the last episode, indirectly. I talked about the level where I have never, or once in my life, once, in this summer, I actually got first place on this level. But usually, there's one character here, or one driver, that drives flawlessly. Seriously, you have to drive 110% flawlessly in order to win this level. If not, there's a computer here that will always be better than you. I can promise you, I will at most get second place. There's just one car here that will be way ahead of the rest, and you'll have no chance in actually getting to goal before him. And this is another level you have to be really careful about, because as you might see, the computer has a tendency to crash you out all the time. Take a look at Johnny. He will soon just be gone from our screens forever because he drives perfectly. I will try to do every shortcut I know of, and he will still beat us. Damn it, I failed at my most... Oh, no we didn't. He is a perfect driver in this game. You see his turns, he don't lose any speed at all. He doesn't lose any speed. I lose all the speed in the world, he doesn't lose anything. Okay, I'm gonna take you down, Johnny. I promise you. Oh, that was great. That was the best ever shortcut possible. This is how I beat him last time, if that was the last round. But look at him right now. He will be staying behind us, pushing us in the ass all the time, and eventually just passing us. He's way too quick. There's always one character here that does it, or that plays like this. We have a brilliant opportunity right now if I just succeed on this shortcut. Damn it! And then if I don't think we'll just not be able to do it. Oh, so close! But you realize how difficult it is to always be that character? It's almost impossible. I did a really good job this time. I have to say, I have to pat myself on the back and say, good job, Losh, because this was seriously a good round. I messed up the shortcut once, and that means I didn't win. But, like, how are you supposed to know that you're supposed to play with a shortcut? You can't, right? So, like, how are you supposed to realize that? I don't get it. It's so difficult. But I see right now we're at the final level, actually, which is the Magic Carpet Ride in Grand Prix. Which, you know, it's kind of obvious here that we have to drive, or we have to go on a Magic Carpet Ride, which is pretty cool. I like the idea for this. It can be a difficult level, and I don't think you'll get a continue here if you lose. So it's super important that we get first place and we don't mess up. I have lost many Grand Prix here based on not making those corners right there, and on the fact that the enemy will just be totally bitchy towards you. If you crash into them, they will ignore you like you were some sort of fly. But we got first place now. That means we just don't have to mess up when we drive into this pyramid that comes coming up, because this, we can mess up here. We didn't. We were not lucky, we were good. Yeah. Yeah, let's pretend like we were doing a good job. And this is the Magic Carpet Ride. We'll always have some computers with us, and contrary to what you might think, don't try to push them off, because they will just remain in the same place. What you have as a leg up on the computer here, though, is that the computer will always wait until the carpet has safely landed to leave. That turn almost didn't work. While you can drive off the carpet as long as the carpet is above land, which will speed you up tremendously. Wow, this is actually going really well. I was actually thinking I might fail this level. I might fail the Galleon Gulch level, but we were super lucky there. And ladies and gentlemen, I can almost now safely say that even if we mess up, we have just one Grand Prix mode in Supersonic Racers with no problem at all. I am impressed with myself. We got 2 second places, but to be quite honest, in Grand Prix, that's a good thing. Or, like, doesn't matter. It's still good. Whew, okay. And this is kind of freaky. I didn't expect it to go this well, because, once again, Grand Prix can be difficult. And here we go, last magic carpet ride. I think I heard a computer arriving at the harbor, as I like to call it, just before, but we're still gonna oh crap. I was gonna back over to the goal, but oh, we still made it by like a long shot. Okay, I was like super scared that they all of a sudden would come from behind and be like, hey, we're gonna steal first place, and second place, and third place, and you're gonna lose. But whatever, we didn't lose. We have just crowned Sloth and Sloth and Marfa as our Grand Prix winners. And we get to see them drive the same victory lap that Lucy did in the last episode. Two modes of playing down, 3 more to go. 2 of them semi-difficult, 1 of them ridiculously easy. Love it. The ridiculously easy one is also a good opportunity to explore the rounds a bit more. I'm not sure which one we're going to play in the next round, actually. There's 3 modes left. It's 1 versus 1, where you have to defeat all the opponents 1 by 1, basically. Like in 1 round, you only have to blast him, and all the other opponents will just beat her as like gray blocks that you just have to dodge, basically. And then the next one, you have to do it in another course, and you have to beat Lucy, etc., etc. Then there's knockout. 1-on-1 player gets eliminated for every single turn you race. Last place gets eliminated every single time. It's that's perhaps one of my favorites too. Like that in World Tour is like my championship, or my favorite championship modes. And then the last one is championship mode, yeah, where you only have to, it's kind of like a knockout system, 1 versus 1, 1 gets knocked out, and then you progress to the championship finals. In other words, when there's 8 characters in the game, you only have to beat 3 of them in order to win the entire game mode, so that's the easiest one. But whatever, I have been Abidinggamer, and we are now Grand Prix champions as well with Sloth and Marfa. Hope you'll join me in the next episode where we'll do another championship mode that I don't remember the name of right now, or I don't know which one we'll do. But anyway, thank you for joining me. See you next time.